Everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about radial basis function, that is RBF. This is belong to instant based learning. As per our syllabus, the instant based learning topics given are K nearest neighbor, locally weighted regression, radial basis function, and case based reasoning. We already discussed about these two topics. Now, this radial basis function we are going to discuss now. Actually, this radius basis function, that is RBF, is a function of a neural network, similar to neural network. Right? So that only mentioned here, a different kind of neural network. It's closely related to distance weighted regression, but eager instead of lazy. So, what is the difference between eager and lazy that we already discussed in K neighbor distance algorithm? So here lazy means some memory based data. Along with the memory based data, some new data is also included. But the eager is based on memory based data only, but does not include any new instances. So in this approach, the learned hypothesis is a function of this form given here. F of x equal to w naught plus summation of u equal to 1 to k w k u dx u comma x. Here the terms xu is the instance from capital X, and the kernel function, that is the ku of d of x u comma x, is defined as that it decreases as the distance d of xu comma x increases, as well as the k is the user provided constant that specifies the number of kernel functions to be included. Even though this global approximation f of x, the contribution from each of the kernel terms is localized to a region nearby the point xu. So it is common to choose the each kernel function to be a Gaussian function also. So the Gaussian function can approximately any function with arbitrarily small error provided a sufficiently large number of k, such that the Gaussian kernels are provided with the width of sigma square. Sigma square of each kernel can be separately specified. For example, here this is the radial basis network. Here each hidden unit provides an activation determined by Gaussian function centered at this xu, right? So in this given set of training examples of target function, the RBF network typically trained into two-stage process. First, the number of k hidden units is determined by each hidden unit u is defined by choosing the values of xq and sigma u square that divides in the kernel function. Second, the weights w are trying to maximize the fit of the network to the training data using the global error criterion as per the equation we discussed earlier. And several alternative methods also proposed for choosing this appropriate number of hidden units equivalent to this kernel function. Another one approach is to allocate the Gaussian kernel function for each training example, that is xi comma f of xi. So centering this Gaussian at the point xi. So each of this kernel may be assigned the same width sigma square. So based on this approach, this RBF network learns a global approximation to the target function in which each training example xi comma f of xi can influence the value of f only if the neighborhood of xi. Right? So the advantages of this choice of kernel function is that it allows the RBF network to fit training data exactly. Right? That is, for any set of M training examples, the weight W0, W1, W2 up to Wm for combining the M Gaussian kernel functions can be set to that is f cap of xi. That is approximation function equal to f of xi for each training example xi comma f of xi. So this is based on our RBF radial basis network. To summarize, this radial basis function provides a global approximation to the target function. It represented by a linear combination of many local kernel functions. Linear combination means we can divide easily both off of the function. Right? So the value of any given kernel function is a non-negligible only when the input x falls to the region defined by the particular center and width. So that is a called radial function. So the network can be the smooth linear combination of many local approximation to the target function. One key advantages of this RBF network is that they can be trained more efficiently than feed-forward network. In Unit 2, we discussed about a neural network based on a feed-forward network only. So that compared to that, this RBF network is more efficient. So that feed-forward network also called as the back propagation. Right? Okay. So this up to this we can stop the discussion of RBF. On the next session, we will discuss about this case-based reasoning.